Hi, my name's Eva and welcome to this channel. Today I am doing part 2 in my series called Is It Normal To?, where I answer a bunch of questions about is it normal to have these feelings or do these behaviors related to sexuality? I'm super excited, so let's jump into the video. So the first question is it normal to take blank amount of time to orgasm? And this question refers both to if you feel like you're taking too long or feel like you are coming too quickly. And the answer to both is this is totally normal. The amount of time it takes people to orgasm can have a huge range from 30 seconds to upwards of 20 minutes. And all of that is totally normal. Also, as I talked about in my 3 ways to know if you're good in bed video, orgasms don't need to be the be-all, end-all marker of a good sexual experience, and everyone's markers can be different. Also, if you have a partner who is making you feel bad for however long it takes for you to reach orgasm, that's really not cool of them. Bodies are different, and different times to reach orgasm are all totally fine. I have some more specific tips if you are finding that you are reaching orgasm faster than you'd like or slower than you'd like. One way is to think about how you are structuring sex sessions with your partner and think about maybe taking turns instead and kind of taking the focus away off of having to experience the same amount of pleasure at the same time. Another tip is to think about incorporating toys into your partnered sexual experiences, as they can kind of give you more options and help you reach orgasm faster if that is also something that you're looking for. Also, orgasms with toys aren't any less valid than orgasms without them, so don't feel like you aren't actually reaching orgasm or aren't reaching orgasm correctly if you can only do it either partnered or by yourself with a toy. So my second question is it normal to experience pain during sex? And most people ask this with regards to penetrative sex as the receptive partner. So that's how I'm going to be answering it in this video. No, it's not uncommon to experience pain during penetrative sex, but my answer comes to you in 2 parts. The first part is just some general tips that you should try getting started. The first is to make sure that you are using lube. Lube is a wonderful material that creates less friction. My second tip is to go slow and start small and then work your way up. Maybe a finger or small toys and then work your way up to bigger things. My second part of this answer is if you've tried all of these things and you're still experiencing pain, there might be something else going on. And there are a bunch of different conditions that are related to pain during penetration. And I am not an expert on these, so I have linked a whole bunch of resources in the description. But some things I do want to say are that there are so many other possibilities for sexuality beyond penetration that you can definitely experience even if you are having this pain. I've actually made a whole video about 10 ways to have sex that don't involve penetration, so you might want to check that one out too. The third question I'm going to answer is it normal to not like a certain sex act? And my answer to this is yes. The whole mission around this channel, part of that is to empower you to make choices and only do things that you are comfortable and excited about. So if there is a sex act that is not for you, a relationship style that's not for you, if a whole range of different ways of expressing intimacy just don't jive with you, then do not do them. And again, if you have a partner that's making you feel weird about this, just send them over to this video. Don't do that. The last question is it normal to get an STI? And you might be sitting there asking, but Eva, isn't the whole point of this channel to make sure that everybody's using barrier methods so that nobody gets STIs or experiences horrible symptoms and their life isn't ruined? Not really. So the truth is that most people will experience an STI at some point in their life. If you've seen my HPV video, you know that for HPV, that number is 75 to 80% of people. And if we generalize to all STIs, the number is 1 in 2 people will experience an STI before the age of 25. So the whole point of this conversation is not to create more panic and worry about you might get an STI. It's to realize that STIs are just skin rashes that happen to a lot of sexually active people. And as I've said a lot on my channel, most STIs are very manageable or treatable. So you don't need to be scared about getting an STI, and getting tested and talking to your partner about what barrier methods work for you. And if or when you do get an STI, you should know what to do about it and not be afraid of going to the doctor and figuring out what your action plan is to continue to manage your sexual health. So that is all for this video. I hope you learned a little bit and maybe these were some of your questions. Some exciting things. Next week is actually going to be my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. Very exciting. And I'm going to be doing something extra special, maybe some sort of giveaway. So you should make sure that you're subscribed and also following me on Instagram, where there will be more information about this. But yes, that is all for me today. I hope you have a lovely day. Don't do that to your partner. My tiny body will come over there wherever you are on the internet and give you a stern talking to.